Good day, South Africa. Well, what a week. What can I say? So many things we can talk about. Grab my pen. I like to speak with my pen. First thing I want to say is Dricus du Plessis, well done. It was a good fight. You showed courage and strength and jy het hom gebliksem. Viva. Thanks for some hope for South Africa. Keeping the fire burning. Not really the lights on, but the fire burning. Keeping the lights on, I don't know. We'll see. So far, so good. We had one lapse, but hope for the best. So, obviously, my previous video, I spoke about Donald Trump and his comments. And this past week, executive order giving referee status to South Africans, or Afrikaners actually, being oppressed. Let me make it just clear that it's not just for the farmers, it's for all Afrikaners in South Africa. Obviously, you have to apply and all that type of stuff. So AfriForum comes out and say, oh, but we don't want to leave our country as our country. And I agree. I mean, I'm Afrikaner. I don't want to leave my country. I think we have a very good life in South Africa. Quality of life is really good. I've been overseas many times, been in America twice and all the different places, and it's always nice to come home. But I must say, if you have an opportunity like this and you, unlike me, I'm an entrepreneur, businessman, get opportunity to actually go work in the States, earning dollars, not being oppressed by the laws in South Africa, and I'll get to that now. I don't think it's a bad idea. Nobody said you must leave your country, never come back. That's not what's said. It just wants to give us an opportunity to maybe seek a better life or whatever. How that would look, I'm not too sure. But the point is, Donald Trump is making it very clear that the shit that's going down in South Africa needs to stop. So what are we talking about? There's 140 race-based laws that oppress Afrikaners in South Africa. Not really, it's just Afrikaners. Colored community, Indian community. It's only pro-black. Let me just say this. I'm not a racist. I have nothing against blacks. I'm talking about politics here. In case somebody wants to say, oh, he's a white guy, he's Afrikaner, he's racist. But I've heard that before, so I couldn't really care. I just don't have time for dumb people like the ANC. And they're all black. It's not because they're all black, it's because they're ANC. 140 race-based laws. Do you think the Americans and the whole world is not looking? Donald Trump, what he did, obviously he brought that on the spotlight, and now for everybody to see. But it's the truth. There's no lies. It's laws. You can't lie about a law, it's written in. But then you got stuff like the Bella Act. It's a problem. Exploitation of land. It just fuels the fire. And then the biggest one in South Africa we've been fighting for 30 years is the BEE. I mean, seriously. How racist can that be? For Donald Trump to come out and say, listen, a certain class is being oppressed. He's now named that certain class as Afrikaners. He can go wider. But we are the minority. But this minority in South Africa is keeping the lights on. Don't make a mistake. And I'm not talking about Eskom's lights. I'm talking about keeping business alive in South Africa. We're not getting any foreign business coming in because all the stupid laws. We can't employ people that according to merit. We have to employ them according to their race. I mean, let's look at sport. Quotas, as we call it. a certain percentage must be black and a certain percentage must be colored and white. And I mean, it's crazy. You don't get the best chosen for the team. You have to, within those parameters, find people and then hopefully make it up to be the best. Luckily, we've got a lot of good people, black, Indian, white. They can stand together and show the ANC actually that we can work together. But the way the country is run is showing that we cannot work together. But then you've got an idiot like Julius Malema and others. They'll go on social media and say things like, talking about, do we buy an airplane ticket to get the whites out of the country now because they've got refugee status or something like that? And then this guy says, it's farm murders. That's the answer. This is people that is state people that is employed, that's in parliament, that comes up with this shit. And then we don't have to talk about Malema. The stuff he sings and says, kill the Boers, kill the whites, and then says, oh, it's a struggle song, so we don't mean it like literally. But if you just look at the stats of 2025 of how many people has died in farm murders this year alone, and we're only in second month, is quite crazy. But we don't have any problems. According to Cyril Ramaphosa, we're talking about unity and this and that. Stop talking shit and stop talking politics, because at the end of the day, we are in a crisis in this country. And we need to get up and do something about it. We need to smell the roses, they say. The ANC, the GNU, you should take the finger off the arse and come up with a plan and go see Donald Trump and sort this thing out. On the other side, I didn't really care, because it's a win-win situation. For our young people, they can go overseas, go work there, learn about technology. Like, I think there was a doctor from Milan or somebody that said that young people, there's opportunities for them. Please don't forget about young people. But look, what Donald Trump has done now is to empower younger people, not just in the sector of farming and stuff, but in everything they want to do. If you're Afrikaner, you're oppressed. I don't care if you think only farmers are oppressed. That's nonsense. I've been living in this country since birth. I've been oppressed a lot of times. I've been pushed to join BEE and all that nonsense. I have to keep my business so small that I don't have to worry about stuff like that. Because if I have to get BEE partners, I'm going to have a lot of problems. I will lose money because of racist laws. Not because I don't want to employ black people. Most of the people who work for me is black. Because I'm obviously in construction. I put food on their tables. So South Africa, I come to you this evening and I'm thinking, we really need to stand up and do something. Speak to our leadership. Now the DA looks like they are backtracking a bit. They're trying to say, but it's not that bad, but it's actually that bad. But they're taking the ANC to court but it's not really that bad. But we're taking them to court. But Donald Trump, it's not that crazy. We'll get it right. Are we backtracking now? What's the story? Here's another stat. Because the ANC says that we don't need America. They must stay out of our affairs. So they've pulled the funding. The funding I'm talking about for AIDS and other stuff. 8 billion rand. B for billion, eh? I know it's rand, it's not dollars, but 8 billion rand. Then Donald Trump is looking at restricting trade. Last year's trade, as Neil de Beer said on his show, was 100 billion of trade to America. 100 billion, let that sink in. But we don't need the USA. No, why would we need them? Are you stupid or something? You must shut up and make sure you get a delegation there in America and go sort this shit out. But you got to do with Donald Trump that will not back down till you change your race-based laws and give equality to everybody. Because you will like to talk about equality, but you don't give equality. It's only your own people, and that's the black people. Once again, they were oppressed in the apartheid years. I understand that. I come out of the apartheid years. I saw my own eyes how the government worked. And it was really not good. But it doesn't help. You hands over a perfectly well-run country, and after 30 years, it's messed up. And we would just want to give black people, empower them somehow. But they're not empowered. Because who is the people in South Africa that is the ones that's suffering the most? It's your people. You keep them poor to try and give them some hope for them to vote for you because you're going to make it better eventually. I think after 30 years, they got the message that it's never going to happen. That's why I only got 39% of the vote. Still too much, really. But it is what it is. South Africa, so I can go on and go on and go on about stuff. But let me end the video right here. And so you know what? There's a glimmer of hope that the world, South Africa has been put on the world stage and they are being looked at. And they've been looked at a different view. And things are going to start coming out that they kept in the dark. It's coming to the light. And as the Bible teaches us, things will always come into light. And as when they come into light, you need to repent and change from your wicked ways. South Africa, I love you. Still South Africa first. I'm not saying let's run out of the country and go to America. I'm not saying that. But if there's something better for you personally in that, and for your family, finance and everything, why not? Take the opportunity and see what the USA can offer you. But yes, do I want to leave my country? Nah, nobody wants, no Afrikaner wants to leave his country. We're not traitors, we are fighters. But if you have to go away for a short while to make it better for a long while, short while for a long run, why not? Be blessed. I love you, South Africa. Have a great Sunday. Bye for now.